what is it? Today we are going to continue about our course. So still about what is it? About writing, yeah, menulis, okay, like that. Okay, so before that, I would like to what is it? Today we have 10 participants, yeah, today for what is it? To join the class, writing class. Okay, so today we are going to continue about the what is it? The second meeting of week 2, yeah. So we are going to talk about description, yeah, description or descriptive paragraph, and also narrative paragraph. Okay, so for the last, so we have to practice, yeah. Okay, for the last, we have to practice about how to make a paragraph, or you have to understand the paragraph, narrative paragraph first, and then description paragraph like that. Okay, so we just go on, yeah. So I would like to share the screen. But before that, Aprianto Gagot, do you have any questions? Because you raise your hand. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? Okay, students, can you see that?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, just wait a moment, yeah. Okay. So this is week 2, yeah. So we have to talk about description paragraph. Okay, so maybe you can see on the slide. Okay, this is the pre-writing strategies. Ya, bagaimana strategi membuat sebuah paragraf deskriptif, yaitu the first one. So when you want to relax after school or work before going home, where do you go? Okay. And then so the next one is, why do you go there? Okay, so maybe the reason, yeah. Is it the food, the atmosphere, or people? Okay, next, describe the place in detail. Okay, so you have to describe the place like location and also size, objects inside, so what you can see there, and also the atmosphere, yeah. Okay, that's the pre-writing strategies of a description. Okay, so we go next. Okay, use useful, ya, vocabulary for discussion. Okay, untuk to mention the location, you can use the word to be located. Okay, at, on, near. Okay, at the school, and then near the office. Okay, on the what is it? On the marketplace, like that, yeah. Kemudian next about the size. Okay, hug, enormous, tiny, spacious, crowded, cramped. Okay, itu bisa kalian gunakan so for the size. And next about atmosphere. Okay, formal. Okay, so how about the situation? Is it formal, stuffy, informal, casual, cozy, lively, or cheerful, like that. Okay, so we go next. Special order. Nah, di sini kalian bisa menggunakan special order ya. When you want to order the paragraph or make the paragraph, like this is like the conjunction ya. On, in, at, where, under, beneath, over, on top of, and at the top of, inside, outside, beside, next to, near. Okay, yeah, in, back of, in front of, or in the middle of. Yeah, so that's the special order that you can use to make your paragraph well. Yeah. Next, okay, this the others, yeah, special order that you can use: in between, to on, or the left, to on, the right, yeah, on, in, the corner, across, through, along, beyond, to, face, opposite, north, south, west, northern, etc. Okay, next, sentence combining. Okay, for example, when you want to combine the sentence, for example, you have two sentences, yeah, the first one and the second one. It's like this one: Bill felt hungry, and then Bill had no lunch today. Okay, so you can use this combining sentence like because, yeah, the first one. So the sentence will become like this: Bill felt hungry because he had no lunch. Nah, itu. So you can make the sentence to be one, yeah, from the second two sentences, yeah, based on the two sentences. So you can use, or you can combine these two sentences to be one. Okay, as you can see on the example like that. Okay, so we just continue again. Okay, this is about the narration. Nah, narrative or narration is the same, yeah. Okay, so number 3, this is about the narration. Okay, this one is pre-writing strategies. Okay, nah di sini beberapa strategi that you can use for before you writing. And then, so the first one is: do you ever remember about your childhood? Okay. And then the second one is: does nostalgia, yeah, affect your memories of childhood? And then, can you remember things as they actually were? Okay, that's the sentence. Okay, number 3. If you could go back in time, would you want to relive, yeah, a certain period in your childhood? Which will it be? Okay. Next, number 4. Can you remember something in your childhood that made you feel very happy, sad, afraid, or angry? So you can describe what happened and why it made you feel this way. Okay. That's for strategies that you can use to help when you make a narration paragraph. Yeah. Okay. So we go next again. So please see on the slide. Yeah. Okay. This one is, what is it? Useful vocabulary for a discussion. Okay, so this is there are some words that you can use for to help you, yeah, when you make a narration paragraph. Okay, so we just see that. Okay, what is to remember? Okay, to remind of, and then to reminisce about, and then to be nostalgic about. Maybe you have some memories, yeah, on your childhood. Next, to live. Okay, to grow up. Next, to become an adult. Next, nostalgia, yeah. Okay, childhood. Okay, adulthood. A memory, yeah, memory. Okay, next, memorable. Okay, so so based on so I already sent you about what's it about the useful vocabulary. Yeah? Okay, so this is the reading selection. Maybe this is one example of narrative paragraph describing a childhood memory of a language classroom. Okay, so my second grade French teacher went my first experience learning how a language. At first, we were only expected to master simple phrases such as hello, how are you, and what is your name. But soon, after we had to memorize poems and songs, yeah, this is might sound like fun and games, but our teacher was like a drill sergeant. As the term went on, her expectation grew more and more unreasonable. Each afternoon, she lined up at the top of the staircase to say au revoir. The 3 o'clock bell rang, and we still stood there. He had to perfect our accents and strain our little voices to please her. One of us usually burst into tears out of fear or frustration at her criticism. Because of these horrible experiences, I forgot most of my early friends. However, I will never forgive or forget my second grade teacher. Okay, that's the reading selection. Yeah, this is the one of example of narrative paragraph. So you can see the more example on Google, yeah, and also for the others website like that. So this is for the resources. So you can see on the what is it? You can Google them like that. This is one the example, and then so maybe we have to make or practice how to write narrative and also descriptive paragraph. Okay, students, do you understand now about maybe I already just give the little example, yeah, about so what is it about the narrative and also descriptive paragraph. Anyone knows that descriptive or narrative paragraph? So we can discuss together here. Ya. Oke, silakan. So now time for a discussion session. So you have to maybe you have a questions or problems. So what is narrative paragraph and also descriptive? So we can discuss together here ya. Oke, please. Silakan bagi Anda yang mau bertanya atau berdiskusi, kita akan apa namanya? Kita akan berdiskusi mengenai narrative paragraph and also the descriptive paragraph. Okay, please. Maybe this is new for you, yeah, because yeah, in writing narrative. Okay, so you have to know about what is the paragraph, so the components of the paragraph, and also how to write it. Okay, the last that you have to know is how to write a descriptive paragraph and also narrative paragraph. So it means that when you want to speak about English, so you have to, yeah, when you describe something, and also when you remember about your childhood or the past events that you have to know, you have to, what is it? You have to remember it and how to use the sentence, the word to become a good paragraph and also to become, what is it? To become good, ya, make a good paragraph like that. Okay, please. Silakan kalau mau Anda yang bertanya, silakan. Karena setelah setelah saya memaparkan materi, sisanya kalian adalah membuat apa namanya? Membuat paragraph ya. Maybe so I would like to divide it the class members to become two groups. The first one is writing about descriptive paragraph. The second one is writing about narrative paragraph like that. Silakan bagi ada yang bertanya, karena di akhir nanti saya akan meminta kalian membuat sebuah paragraf deskriptif, kemudian naratif seperti itu. So I would like to divide the class to become two groups, ya, two group members. nanti akan dibagi menjadi 2. Kemudian kita akan membuat sebuah contoh paragraf deskriptif dan paragraf naratif seperti itu. Oke, please. Questions more? Silakan bagi ada yang bertanya. Afrianto, do you have any questions? Mr. Eko maybe? GSL ya. Okay, next. Agustinus. Novita Jujitno. Taman Sanji. And then Dini Bani. Nancy. Natalia. Thomas. Kakak. Octavianus. Kemudian ada Natalia. Okay, please. If you have any questions, silakan.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, Afrianto, get up, please.
Okay, sorry before because I have question for you, sir. So if make the paragraph and make the sentence, so what the sentence can that you use?
Okay, so thank you, Aprianus. Aprianto Begot for your questions. Okay, the first, okay, because we're talking about English, so we determine by time. Nah, ketika kita berbicara bahasa Inggris itu ditentukan oleh waktu. So what you are going to talk in the past, in the present, now sekarang, and also on the future. Which one?
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
okay, so for example, when you want you to make a paragraph, descriptive paragraph, so you have to use a present tense. Karena kejadiannya sedang terjadi, ya. So I would like to, I have a cat. See, it has 4 legs, white skin, like that. So you have to use present tense. And then, if you want to talk about a narrative paragraph, or you want to write narrative paragraph, so you have to use past tense. Like yesterday or last year, I met my grandmother at in the village, like that. Okay, that's my explanation, Aprianto. Okay, seperti itu ya. Ketika kalian mau membuat paragraf deskriptif itu present, and also present continuous yang ada ing ya. I am writing itu present continuous. Next, if you want to make a narrative paragraph, so you have to use what is it? Past tense. Silakan gunakan past tense. Okay. I went to the campus last week. That's the example. Okay, so for the tenses, because I don't teach about the tenses, so you have to check your or you can learn about tenses. Maybe you have dictionary itu ya. Itu silakan dipakai nanti.
Oh. Thank you, sir.
Do you get my point, Aprianto?
Yes, sir. I get it.
Okay, good. Thank you ya. Good questions. Okay, any other questions? Silakan. Mungkin ada yang lain mau bertanya, silakan. Apa yang belum dipahami seperti itu ya. Kita akan nanti berlatih ya, praktis membuat paragraf. Oke, sisa waktu nanti setelah penjelasan ini kalian bisa membuat paragraf ya at home. Oke, next week kita diskusikan di Zoom again. So you have to send to me first. Silakan dikirim ke saya dulu nanti. Setelah kita akan bahas bersama. So di mana salahnya? Mungkin when you make a sentence, I would like to describe, for example, I would like to describe about my mother, mungkin ada yang salah, kita perbaiki bersama. And then if we have what is it? If we find a mistake that you made, maybe, so we can what is it? we can discuss together. Mungkin ada yang salah, kita diskusikan, and then so we can give it the correct sentences lagi. Okay, any other questions? Silakan bagi yang mau bertanya. What is it for the all students? Do you understand? Sudah bisa dipahami ya untuk materi hari ini? Silakan nanti
Oke,
kalau
sir.
Oke. Kalau saya pas menyajikan presentasi itu bisa di screenshot ya biar ada gambar. Tapi akan lebih akan lebih memudahkan kalian untuk memahami jika kalian searching di Google itu descriptive paragraph. Tapi gini ya, setelah kalian memahami itu kalian bisa bisa membuat praktis latihan itu yang penting. Ketika kalian sudah bisa menulis, when you can make correct grammar, okay, so you will be able to speak well. Bahasa Inggris kalian akan mudah, easy to understand. Bahasa Inggris kalian akan bagus. For example, ketika kita berbicara tentang masa lalu, kita gunakan past tense. Itu akan ketika kalian bertemu dengan foreign people, native speaker ya, orang yang berbicara dengan bahasa Inggris itu sendiri, for example from Australian, American, ya, kalian akan easy to understand, easy to talk with her, like that. Karena kalian sudah memproduksi grammar yang bagus, kalimat yang bagus. Nah, di sini fokusnya kalian bisa membuat kalimat yang bagus dengan paragraf deskriptif atau naratif, itu adalah poinnya nanti kalian bisa berbicara. Kalau setelah menulis kalian bisa membuat atau bisa berbicara dengan baik. Okay, questions maybe? GSL, do you have any questions? Or Mr. Sueko, silakan. Kalau ada pertanyaan silakan. Novita, Jujitno, Dini Bani, Nancy mungkin. Oke, Pak Eko.
Paragraph, how many words can put it?
Oke.
Yeah, Pak, I have question.
Oke.
In one paragraph,
yes.
How many words can put it? And is any limitation there?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Eko, for your question. Okay, how many sentences that we can put on in one paragraph? Nah, berapa kalimat yang kita bisa buat dalam satu paragraf? Okay, maybe ya for the first, three sentences enough. But if you want, you can make 5 sentences until 7 or 10. Itu bisa 5, okay, 5, 7, or 10. Okay, but the minimum of the sentences might be 3. 3 itu boleh. Seperti itu. Okay, ada yang lain? Thank you, Mr. Eko. Do you understand? Do you get my point?
Okay, nothing.
Okay, bisa dipahami ya?
Yeah, I can understand.
Okay, Mr. Eko, where are you now?
You're still in Africa, Pak.
Okay, in Africa. Yeah. What is the day today? In midday or
company?
Afternoon, ya?
Right now is afternoon.
Oh, afternoon. Okay. Di sini malam, di sana siang ya. Okay. Good question, Mr. Eko. Thank you. Okay. Next, mungkin kalau tidak ada. Silakan kalau ada, we have 9 minutes ya to discuss about the paragraph. Kalau tidak, nanti akan saya memberikan tugas langsung ya. Oke, nanti untuk di grup silakan, you can divide your class ya. Silakan nanti di grup dibagi menjadi 2 kelompok. You have to divide your class into 2 groups members. So the first one, maybe berapa jumlahnya ya? Berapa jumlah kelasnya? 12 ya? How many students?
16.
Okay, 16 ya. Okay, silakan. We have to divide it into into 2 groups. Okay, 8 people write about descriptive. kemudian 8 people write about narrative. Nah, nanti silakan siapa yang membuat paragraf deskriptif 8 orang, silakan, and then yang membuat paragraf naratif itu 8 orang. So and the good paragraph we are going to discuss next week ya. Next week kita akan tunjukkan di sini, kemudian kita akan give correction. Kita akan kita akan koreksi bersama, karena setelah saya memberikan materi apakah kalian memahami atau tidak, nanti kita koreksi bersama sebagai bahan evaluasi. After that, so we have to continue again about the topic on the next meeting. Pertemuan ketiga, kita akan membahas lagi pertemuan ketiga untuk minggu depan setelah membahas membahas paragraf yang sudah kalian buat. Oke, seperti itu ya. Perkuliahan akan seperti itu. Kita ada materi, kemudian ada diskusi, kemudian ada latihan, practice, kemudian ada evaluation. Itu metode mengajar yang perlu diperhatikan sehingga kalian bisa memahami materi yang diajarkan, sehingga bisa meningkatkan kompetensi kalian tentang bahasa Inggris. Oke, question again, silakan. Kalau ada pertanyaan silakan.
So about the time limit.
Oke, the limit of the time ya. Oke, untuk the limit of the time, maybe you can send to me ya. Bisa dikirim di WhatsApp group. Next week ya, on Monday ya. Oke, bukan Tuesday. Kita kan belajarnya Tuesday, berarti terakhir itu on Monday, hari Senin ya. Kenapa? Karena kita hari Senin sudah mempunyai mempunyai materi tugas kalian, sehingga besoknya kita bisa tunjukkan kepada teman dan bisa kita koreksi bersama seperti itu. Thank you, Aprianto ya. Mungkin sinyalnya kurang bagus, dia menghilang. Oke, question, silakan. Itu deadline-nya itu next Monday ya. Oke. Hari Senin yang akan datang seperti itu. Ada pertanyaan mungkin lagi? Aprianto itu ya next week ya, next Monday.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry, sir, because here there are too much noisy, so I'm not good to hear your voice.
Okay, no problem ya, no problem. Mungkin because this is what is the problem when we study at online class like that. Maybe so we just talking, but maybe the signal is not good, the connection is not good. Maybe you can hear my voice clearly. Okay, no problem. Yeah, no problem. So I can get your what you say to me like that. Okay, no problem. That's good ya. Okay. Maybe question again. Bisa dipahami? Do you understand now, Mr. Eko, Aprianto?
Yes,
Okay.
That's all.
Yang lain juga understand now?
Understand, Pak.
Oke, pelan-pelan saja ya, karena kita kita punya 16 kali pertemuan, juga ada middle test, final test. Oke, no problem. Itu tidak masalah, sambil jalan ya. Kita bisa diskusi nanti apa-apa yang perlu kita bicarakan seperti itu. Mungkin masalah. Oke, question? If there is no question again, I think that's enough for today ya. For the material, saya juga sudah record ini, mudah-mudahan bisa saya kirim untuk mahasiswa yang tidak hadir sehingga bisa juga mengikuti perkuliahan. Seperti itu, pelajaran hari ini yaitu tentang paragraf narasi ya, narasi dan deskripsi. Sisanya untuk sisa jamnya itu kalian gunakan untuk membuat. So you can make on the Microsoft Word ya, bisa diketik dalam Microsoft Word, kemudian so you have to put your name. Ya, silakan di nama filenya itu nama kalian. Misalnya Eko Sugiarto, ya, itu, and then Afrianto Gego, kemudian GSL, kemudian Agustinus Mone, Navita Jujitno, like that, itu ya. Oke. Tidak ada pertanyaan lagi ya. Question again? No question? Okay, because there is no questions. Okay, thank you very much for today. So today we have 11 students that join our meeting, our online class meeting today about writing narrative. Okay, I hope you understand about the topic today. So that's about, what is it? The descriptive and also the narrative.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay. Silakan Aprianto.
Okay. Can you send the story tonight in WhatsApp group?
What is it? The PowerPoint, yeah?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I will
The
send.
theory.
Yeah? Okay. Saya akan mengirimnya di WhatsApp group untuk dipelajari. Oke, thank you Aprianto ya. Oke, silakan nanti saya akan kirim. Okay, because we don't have any question again. So thank you very much for today, for the nice attention from you, and also for the nice discussion from Eko and also Aprianto. Thank you very much. I hope you understand. You enjoyed the class today. See you next week with the assignment. Thank you very much. You can leave the class. Goodbye. Yeah. Have a nice day. See you next week. Goodbye. Yeah. You can leave the meeting.
Okay, so see you.
Okay.
See you, Pak. Thank you. Thank you.